Going live, and we are live. What's up, guys? We're going to do a little cooking today. And we're also going to do a little spray foam on the ceiling. I made some progress today. So I want to show that to you guys. And we've got an awesome spot today. We're right on the water. So it's going to be super awesome to grill outdoors. I'm going to set up my propane grill outside. I'll show you guys how I store that and keep it in the van. It's probably going to be a permanent item for me. State of the art live chat. Look at that. Unreal. Turn that off before I get a little copyright strike, huh? How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Plymouth channel. We're going to be cooking some chicken and pasta today. Got some chicken thighs. We're going to season up real quick. But I'm going to set up the grill before that. I'm just waiting for some guys to get in. How y'all doing? Everybody had a good day today? What's up, Sally? How are y'all doing? Had a super productive day today. It was really hot. It's hottest it's going to be like this whole week today. It's like 80 something. So it was brutal, man. I'm going to try to put y'all up here so y'all could see what's going on. Oh, it's not going to reach. Okay. We can still fix that. Let's see. Got my handy tripod. This is awesome. This tripod. I never knew how much I needed one. There's some kayak rowers outside right now. Can y'all see that?
We're coming in and out of the water at completely different times.
Coach is tough today. All right, let's put you guys on the tripod real quick. This thing is awesome. Hell yeah, look at that.
Adjust to the rhythm.
Adjust to the rhythm, guys.
You're not in the stern pair. You guys are adjusting to the rhythm.
Don't adjust to the rhythm, guys. That's tip of the day for the kayakers. All right, can y'all see that? Cool. Can y'all hear that through the mic? That's funny as hell. It's got a little Kinder's seasoning I like to use pretty much on everything, to be honest. Oh, she said they're doing a little better. Not a lot better, just a little better. What's everybody having for dinner tonight, man? We're doing chicken and pasta for everybody just joining. And then I'm going to do some insulation on the ceiling. I just need to hit a little bit of spray foam in a couple places. And this is all in preparation for paneling the ceiling. I'm going to try to knock that out tomorrow if I can. I'm just going to be using some white panel board to do that from Home Depot, like I was talking about yesterday. We got those bad boys seasoned up. And I only have one propane tank, so I have to do one thing at a time. I've got to boil the pasta and then I've got to grill. So anyway, so yeah, let me take you guys and put you back off of this tripod, and I'll show you where my grill is and everything. Bear with me on the camera situation. No tracking, please. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's kind of my little station. And I'll show you guys the grill. So I keep a portable Weber grill in the side toolbox that's right here. And then on the back of the truck, I just have the stand for it, just kind of ratchet strapped to the bumper. And that's how quick I was able to get it out. Super nice. It's not a permanent thing, but works for right now. All right, so we got the grill stand. Make sure, are we in frame? Kind of in frame. Bring that down just a little bit. There we go. And so basically, in order to fit this in, I have to take the grease trap out every time, but no big deal. And we just kind of, it's a tight fit, but it's not too bad. Bam. Nothing like having a grill wherever you go, right? And I found this for like $25. It's a Weber portable grill, and I bought it from some college kid. And yeah, these are like a couple $100. You can't really find them for less than 150. Sometimes they ask like 300. I don't even know what they go for new, but yeah, I was stoked to get that. So I'm just gonna grab the propane tank in here real quick and see what y'all are doing in the comments. What's up, Victor? What's up, Chris? Kind of temporary setup that's convenient enough to end up way down the priority list. Yeah, man. I mean, I think the grill is gonna live in that toolbox. Pretty sure I'm just gonna dedicate that whole toolbox to storing the grill. Really enjoy that. So get that up a little bit, that way you can see the water. Hell yeah. Sirloin Dave, that's right, brother. How's everybody doing this evening? Get a little wider view for you. I love this spot, man. This is a great spot to park. I'm basically like the last parking spot in this row right here facing the water, and so there's like a crosshatched little section right here that's like a half of a parking space. So I feel like I can leave this out, you know, without bothering anybody, and also nobody's going to come like park super close to my stairs and make that awkward. That rarely happens, but more so on the weekends over here. But it's honestly just people trying to enjoy this space just like we are. The space is for everybody to enjoy out here. So that's why we've got to be mindful as nomads when the weekend hits, man. I usually kind of get out of the way and I go park somewhere else. It's not so tourist-like. And that mainly just pertains to like bigger cities, more touristic cities, right? So yeah, man, this is it. SeaWorld is right across there, so when they do fireworks, it's like perfect. You can hang out right outside the back door, and you could see the whole fireworks show. It's like dead straight. So we got that heating up. Let that warm up a little bit. Yeah, man, like I said, it's probably my favorite spot. It's really chill. There's really not like a destination for people to come like party and stuff, so it's generally really quiet at night. The only people that come through here are like campers like me, and then fishermen that come through. There's like, I guess this is like a pretty poppin' spot to fish right here. So yeah, I haven't been surprisingly yet to the SeaWorld. The tickets are kind of expensive, and I looked into it last summer, and I just decided I was like, man, it's not that high on my list of things to do. So, but it does look cool. I do enjoy like going to the zoo and stuff like that. I found like a new appreciation for it. All right, so we'll get these out there. This grill gets hot pretty quick. Just let that get a little bit warmer. Yeah, and then we're gonna put some spray foam in between some gaps where the foam board insulation is on the ceiling. I put all my furring strips where they need to go today, and it's like the last thing I want to do before I start putting the boards in the ceiling. And I was originally going to put them sideways, but man, it doesn't look like it's going to work out for me like that. I'm going to have to think a little bit more about that tonight. I'm going to need 4 of these panels either way you orient them. But I'm just trying to prevent having like a seam that goes straight down the center of the ceiling, because I don't want to put lights dead in the middle. I want to do them offset. So it is what it is. I was also thinking of doing like some sort of feature on the ceiling. You know how they do like a drop ceiling, or put some piece, or not necessarily this is what I want to do, but as an example, people use like a piece of live edge wood and like screw it to the ceiling, and then they have indirect lighting facing not down but kind of out towards the sides. I don't know what I want to do exactly yet, but that's kind of like what I intend to do eventually. I think that'd be pretty cool. I replaced the rear shocks on this truck today. I've got like a little squeak in the suspension, and I'm just trying to see what the heck it is. There's so much stuff underneath there. I think it's the leaf springs, honestly. I think that's what it's going to come down to. But I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to fix that at the moment. All right, so we'll throw these on, and then we'll probably just start playing with some insulation here. This guy's on the jet ski, ripping. Look at that. You'll see that. I think we missed him. Anyway. Oh yeah, so they for this Weber they make a grill grate that is half of it is flat, and that looks pretty cool. I was looking into getting that, but I think it'd be more good for like when you're actually out camping. I pretty much put up the grill every time I use it. Um, I feel like I've used that flat top more for breakfast and stuff like that. Is my phone ringing? What is that? It's through my speaker. That's weird. That's not what my ringtone sounds like. Oh, it's a FaceTime video from somebody. That's weird. I couldn't even see who that was. 203? Don't know, brother. Let's bring you back inside. Bing, 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 bing. All right. Let's try to get that fixed again. There we go. Just rinsed off that cutting board so it's nice and clean. And let's get our spray foam. I actually have 2 cans. Not that I'm going to need it, but got it if we need it. Yeah, man, I'm enjoying the drinking faucet as well, most definitely. It's just nice not having to full with like gallon jugs, man. I was doing that for a while and buying like 5-6 gallons of water, and like, dude, like in individual gallons, it's such a pain to store it, and then I don't know, just has a big footprint. You'd think 5-gallon jugs would take up more space, but I mean, I've got 2 of them underneath here, and it's great so far. Got somebody calling. Sorry, guys. Yep. Okay, so get some spray foam going. I'm supposed to shake this stuff? I don't know. I don't use this stuff much. Instructions. Shake vigorously. Minimum of 60 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, there's just like some little gaps and stuff I want to fill. Nothing too crazy. Probably going to get my moving blanket out and drape it over some stuff before it gets too too messy. Oh my gosh. Okay, got it. Drape that first. Sorry about all the crazy camera angles tonight. I don't want to forget about the chicken though. Oh. Just going to do a little at a time. That way it doesn't get a drippy freaking mess everywhere. This stuff is gross. Oh my God, that sounded so crazy. There's a boat launch right here too, so there's all kind of people pulling in and launching their boats and stuff. And man, y'all should have seen it Labor Day. It was hilarious. There was people that they left the plug out of the boat, and it was like a big boat too. And so I saw this thing coming in. It was like super front heavy, pulling into the launch, and they pulled it out of the water barely. This Jeep Wrangler like barely pulled it out, and the water was just flowing for like an hour almost. Like they left it parked on the ramp, which is a no-no. But obviously not responsible boat owners. Yeah, gravity's kind of working against me here. But if you just do a little at a time, hopefully it doesn't start dripping everywhere. It'll expand and do its thing before that. I wish they sold extra of these straws. That's what I'm really going to need. I got 2 cans and 1 straw. Not to be confused with oh, we gotta flip that chicken. Oh, it's on fire. Not really. Oh, it's perfect, actually. Not perfect camera angle. My bad. Chicken flip. Chicken flip. No super chat? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm new to all this. My channel is not monetized yet. So maybe that has something to do with it. I'm sure it does. Maybe it's a setting. I'll look into it. But yeah, I can definitely park here overnight. Where we are, this is a good little spot. And no, this is not Fiesta Island. I do not stay, although, okay, Fiesta Island, for those of you who don't know, is a day use spot. I tend to not try to push the limit staying overnight there. There's a lot of people that do that, but I do not. Yeah, good call on the chicken, man. I smelled it. Not burnt, just it was cooking, that's for sure. Just a cooking. So this is a Weber grill, and it's like a little portable one. I don't know the model because I bought it used off of Facebook. But if you search like on Marketplace for like Weber portable grill, you'll find some. There's actually a ton of them in this little area, surprising. Bring y'all back in. Yeah, I think we're good on the drippage. I think I've kind of figured that out so far. So we're going to go ahead and send it. Do some more areas. We're going to be building cabinets soon, guys. For those that haven't seen like my little YouTube story updates, I don't know how visible that is to you guys. I've been kind of using it like Instagram stories and just like posting some random stuff, updates, you know, behind the scenes. And so anyway, I got some help with cutting my cabinets out of Sorry, this is turning into a disaster. Um, Cut it out of bamboo and birch for all the cabinetry. So we made a CNC file. You guys still with me? Okay. And making the file was definitely a process in itself. You have to be really diligent about all your measurements. Got to make sure that you hit all your marks. You're not forgetting any components. So it was that one last time to make any serious changes in cabinet layout. Um, so I did make a few changes to what I had initially had in mind. So that was cool. And having help from somebody who's done CAD specifically for van building was pretty big help. You know, it wasn't just somebody that knows CAD; it's somebody that knows how to program and also knows the build process as well. Sometimes there's a disconnect between somebody who can code a program or do things like that, write a owner's manual, user manual, repair manual, and the person that's actually doing the assembly. And so it was really nice to bridge that gap. Got a juiced e-bike. Okay, those are good bikes. Yeah, man. I'm willing to bet that if I looked hard enough on Amazon, I'm sure they sell just the straws. And I think you can like flip this upside down and like clear the straw out. So piece of wire. There you go. Right. There's always a way. I was thinking of like clearing it out paint, like a paint spray paint cap. So maybe that'll work. Okay. Okay. No big drips yet. Doing good. Scoot you over here, and then we're gonna go check on that chicken again. Turned it down a little bit. Oh no! It did it, and it dripped all over my sweatshirt. Oh well. I think the sweatshirt's already been a victim of a spray foam catastrophe. Oh, my chair is the worst part though. It's a mesh bottom computer chair. Yeah, it's definitely gonna have a little something on it. Oh well. Charge it to the game. Oh, the chicken. The chicken, guys. I wish this thing moved a little faster, huh? Oh yeah, looking good. Give that another little turn. I like my chicken done, if you know what I mean. Look at the view out here, guys. Look at that view. See the boat launch right there. My buddy said I should just do like live streams on TikTok and just set it up at the boat launch so people could watch all the boating fails. Thought that'd be pretty funny. There's a lot of people making money on TikTok for doing like stupid streams. I don't know. It's just something I don't know if I can get behind. I feel like I've got to be offering some sort of value to the people. Can't just be staring at a screen. I do need to get a fishing pole, brother. Super Dave, what is up? WD-40 or carb cleaner. Yeah, I need to get like a air compressor set up for this rig. Got reactions pulled up. What's up, brother? My buddy's not wrong. I should do a stream. Get a super chat put up. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out for you guys. I've got I do have an Amazon link if you guys are feeling froggy. I'll go ahead and put a link in there. It's like an Amazon wish list, you know? So I've got some just random stuff in there that pin that for you guys. Yeah, I just got random parts in there that we could use for the build. So that's one way to support, man. Appreciate everybody who has donated so far, man. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. It takes a boatload of money to do all this stuff, you know. And I'm very thankful for you guys. Nice view, right, brother? Man. Nice little sunset going on this evening. I kind of like my little camera setup. I just need to figure out how to make it wireless so I can go live and like haul that thing around with me. Right now, it's actually wired to my desktop. Super calm out here. I love it. So after this is done, I'm gonna bring this inside and bring the propane tank inside, and we'll make some pasta. And just like throw like soy sauce on it. Kind of weird. I've been on that little kick lately. My buddy Mark kind of put me onto it. He's got this man, this like Asian seasoning sauce. I can never remember the name of it, but I can visualize what the bottle looks like, and I've never been able to find it. That stuff is so good. It's kind of like a soy sauce kind of seasoning, but I don't know. It's different. It's way different. For those that weren't in the live yesterday, I kind of brought up or mentioned the possibility of a little meetup that could go down here maybe in the next like 3, 4, 5-ish weeks ish here in San Diego. So keep your ears and eyes peeled. Um, I'm sure Brad will make a official announcement when everything is ironed out, all the details are finalized. So, but we'd really like to do something fun for you guys. So if you have any ideas on anything you want to see, we kind of feel like it'd be fun to do some sort of contest. Rick was in the chat last night. He had a few ideas on um, some contest and stuff, whether it be like pertaining to the rig, like I think Rick was saying like best interior, best, you know, for all different types of categories. Um, so I think that would be kind of cool. And it'd be even better if we can get some sponsors involved and get some stuff for some giveaways for you guys. Maybe do like a little raffle or something. That might have to happen like a little bit further down the line, but that's kind of like the big picture, at least. Heck yeah, man! Guys ripping on jet skis. Super great spot. You can tell I'm eager. Like I keep opening this thing. I feel like if I go back in there again, this thing's gonna get friggin' burnt. So we'll just hang out here for a second. Enjoy the nice view. Yo, I don't know if y'all could see this. There's an RV over here. Let me see if I could get it zoomed in. This guy has a massive solar array. I sent it to Brad one time. I saw him at the RV dump. Let's see. Okay, let me move it again. Can y'all see that? Massive solar array. It's like the whole roof is covered. You just don't see that often, you know? Not a lot of people put the time and energy into an RV to do a complete roof like that. So basically, if you can't see it, he's built a whole frame, and so the entire solar array sits on top of anything on the roof, like your AC unit, any kind of vents, and so he's able to fully maximize each square inch of that roof and put solar up there. I mean, I bet he's got at least like 3,000 on the roof. So I'd be curious to see what kind of battery bank he's running. Notice that all the windows are closed, and so I bet there's some air conditioning running in there today. I'd have to imagine. All right, this stuff's almost done. What's going on in here? Let's see. This is like Nomad Brad with a better view. That's funny. No, my toilet was I bought that one myself. Pretty expensive for CNC cabinets. It was definitely an investment. But here's my thoughts on that. So, I mean, it was definitely thousands of dollars just for the materials and the labor to do the CNC. And I had that done by Solid Woodworks here in San Diego. I want that just a little bit crispy on the top there. Yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, they're definitely very skilled guys over there at Sandy Vans. I had been watching Brian's YouTube videos at Solid Woodworks for a couple of years, starting like 2016 when I bought a Ford Transit and had a little van life, brief van life experience with that build. So, yeah, anyway, so my thoughts are it should be much easier to assemble these things. Not to mention, I intend to sell this when it's all done, and for the price point that I'm shooting for, it's really important to have nice cabinetry in a build like that. I feel like cabinetry, fit and finish is what makes most of a build. You know, something can look super cool on the outside, all painted. You know, whatever you think, whatever your idea of a cool looking rig is, and then if you go inside and the cabinet doors are all off centered and it's, you know, thin particle board, or it's just like a different fit and finish feel for the whole thing. And if you're doing this to resell it, um, you're not going to get the best bang for the buck. So that was my thought behind that. I think it was a worthwhile investment. Um, and I'm really excited. The bamboo is a really nice material. It's really light. It does not absorb moisture, and it's pretty strong too. So, and I really like the grain on it. I'm really excited to have like a nice material in my build. So, stay tuned for that. I was able to get a little bit of a footage, like picking up the stuff at Sandy Vans, loading it into the truck, and then unloading it in my storage unit. And that's the last I did. I think I picked that stuff up on Wednesday or Tuesday last week, and I haven't even been back to the storage unit since then. But I'm definitely excited to get started building it. I just want to do that ceiling first, so I don't get too far ahead of myself. Excuse me, Teddy. Watch out, buddy. Okay, back inside. Back inside. Might put you guys on the tripod. What y'all got going on in here? Let's see. Oh. So yeah, bamboo and birch. All the doors and drawer faces are going to be bamboo, um, and then the frame of everything is really nice birch. So for internet, I'm using Starlink. I had, and it was cool until I got to like Los Angeles, and it was just 5G towers, they were just overcrowded, so it really affected the service. It was kind of inconsistent. Looking for a meat thermometer on your Amazon list? Yeah, man. I don't use one. I have a Rec Pro folder flat couch you could give away. Oh, that's like the maybe I'm thinking of something else, but is that the kind of like a folding couch that you can fold it flat up against the wall? You can fold it into a bench, and then the seat back folds forward to make it a bed. Those are pretty nice, man. Bet that keeps it cooler. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, about having like an air gap. Tata Big Beer Batteries has 6750K system on his RV. Holy smokes. That's insane. I know, right? Sunset. What time is the sunset supposed to happen today? I've got it on my watch. In 10 minutes, 6:50. 6:50. Let me put you guys on the tripod so I could show you the view from out back too, because this is like really why I like this spot. This is it right here. I've got a wide angle lens for this thing coming soon, so check that out. Doesn't get much better. You could see some hills in the very background. There's a massive mountain. I can't remember which one it is, but SeaWorld right there. What's on the menu, brother? What's up, Jonathan Romes? I've got some chicken thighs I just took off the grill, and I'm about to fire up a pot of some boiling water to get some pasta going. Grilled chicken and pasta, man. Yes, so I'm going to sell this rig when it is done. So that's what I intend to do. I'm definitely going to build another one. So I hope you guys join me on that adventure as well. Okay, just a bench and a bed. No, okay, yeah, man. Yeah, if somebody's doing like a box truck, I mean that could be a pretty good option for somebody. And look, this thing is already clogged. I bet I forgot about it. Oh, it still spits the stuff out. Oh, it's such a freaking gimmick, dude. You can't clear it out like a spray paint can. But well, we'll just have to get some straws, guys. No big deal. All right, so we got propane tank in here. Get that sucker hooked up. And check this out. So this is one of my favorite features about my new setup. This is going to catch on fire if I don't get it on the ceiling. I swear to God. Okay, favorite feature or cool feature. Bam. Hit the stove, right? What? Like a real house. Just pump the water right into here. I don't know why I think that's so cool, but it's one of those things. I just remembered I have to find my other pasta thing. So let's hope I can find it. I know I didn't cook it. I need some cabinets ASAP. Or did I cook it? Oh man, am I out of luck on the pasta tonight? Oh, that would be a shame. That would be such a shame. I remember putting it in a Ziploc. And then I had 2 packs of it, and I tried to find the other one that I had already opened, and I couldn't find it, so I used the other pack, the brand new one. Oh, dude, that's gonna be a bummer. That is going to be a bummer. Dang, RIP. I don't think I even had pasta, dude. Dang, brother. Unless I put it somewhere else, but... Hope it's up here. Gotta have faith. It's gotta be somewhere. Maybe I'm just tripping and I already made the stuff. Because there's really nowhere else I would put any of that. Dang. Oh well. Yeah, guys, I think we are out of luck. Out of luck for the pasta. Oh, man. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. Okay. No big deal. What else? Do we have anything else to throw with that? I've got eggs. No. Yeah, I didn't go to the store today. I was supposed to do that. Dang. Okay. Big protein meal, I guess. Big protein meal. Actually, check this out. I got some potatoes. I've never actually boiled potatoes myself. Oh yeah, I don't know if these are still good too. I'm just striking out. They're growing like little sprouts on them. Can you see that? Doesn't that mean that they're not good anymore? They're kind of like getting a little soft. Yeah, dude, I don't think these are good either. What do y'all say? I think these are bad, right? What do y'all think? Sister used to live right there on Mission Beach. Yeah, man, killer spot. How much will I be selling the box truck? You know, I'm not exactly sure, man. When I get closer to completing it, I'll have a better idea of what I've invested and what kind of profit I need to turn to make it make sense to sell it. Premium kitchen, right? Okay, we got one vote for potatoes are good, one vote for no if they're soft. If not completely soft, just knock off the sprouts. Okay, I hear you. So you've only been to San Diego one time for a day and a half. It was at a catamaran resort near Pacific Beach. Oh yeah, dude. I'm within striking distance of that. Absolutely. Yeah, man, I wish I was into boating a little bit more, man, because there's so much to do with boating out here. It's like a boater's paradise, I would assume. Like if you're into sailing. Well, actually, I heard no. I heard there's not a whole lot of sailing to do on the West Coast. I heard that's a big East Coast thing. Got the Bahamas and all that kind of stuff, I guess. Um, There's the angle. Can y'all see? I'm gonna bring y'all guys over here. Bye, y'all. So let's pick out some winter potatoes. Yeah, some of them are a little soft. I don't know. Tough call. I'm not gonna die from it, right? I'll be all right. I got a pretty decent, tough stomach, you know. That one's a little. Well, no, it's not too soft. The question is, how do we know when the boiled potatoes are done? I've never done that. I've never boiled potatoes, as weird as that sounds. So if y'all have if there's a way to tell when they're boiled, kind of looking for like to do a little mashed potato, I guess. That's about all I can do. My water's getting hot fast. All right. I guess that's probably good enough. We'll get a couple more in there. That one's too soft. Yeah, they're not like rotten or anything. Like they don't smell bad, so should survive. All right, at least once. Wife says it's good. Don't eat any green parts. Okay. Yeah, none of it's green. Stick it with a fork. When it's done, it slides in smooth. Okay. You go sailing in San Diego Bay? How often, man? How often are you in this area? Jonathan Rums, I cook all the time. Several vids on my channel. Even carry a professional KitchenAid blender in your bus. Dude, that's sick. Okay, got it. All right. Appreciate you guys for the knowledge tonight. So yeah, that's getting to a boil. Got a little sizzalt in there. Oh, we got a 10 to 15 minutes, I think somebody said. I guess let's try to take advantage of this spray foam. Do the rest of this before the straw is dead. Dead. What was that noise? Let me go ahead and just set a timer so I don't lose track of time, y'all. Give it a 10. Give it a 10. Let's put this chicken over here away from the foam. Oh, another drip. No. Grab that. Yeah, I do not enjoy working with this stuff, but it's part of the gig. Something keeps popping over here. I don't know what it is. Snap pop. What is that? I don't know if y'all could hear that. That's funny. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm getting over my bed right now, so I've gotta at least cover that. I want spray foam on my sheets, bro. Teddy thinks I'm setting up a blanket for him on the bed. He's getting all fired up. It's not what you think, Ted. It's not what you think, buddy. There you go. Use that bed. I know, buddy. I'll get you up there in a minute. He's like, why aren't you lifting me up and putting me on the bed? Silly dog. All right, so I'm gonna let that chill for a minute and then move that to the other side. What's going on in the chat with you guys? Yeah, I took the chicken off. It's all done. You should have been cooking the potatoes instead of spraying foam. Your chicken will be cold. Yeah, I know. I'm not good with the timing. Plus, I only have one propane tank. Okay, so you live here but travel a lot away. Okay. Man. Okay, yeah, man. It is quite of a task to take out a sailboat. I forget. I know very minimal sailing knowledge, but I know it is a task. I know it's even with taking out any boat, man. It's can't just get in there and turn a key and go. Can y'all see the boat that's outside there? Super nice. Can I get a zoom fast enough? Yeah. Pretty nice little cruiser, right? Super nice. Well, shoot, man. I wish I could be a help on a sailboat, but I wouldn't know what to do to help. I would say, hit me up next time you're. I just get in the friggin' way, so I'll sit out that one. Oh man, I wish my cable was long enough. The sky is like pink over here. Oh man, that's so cool. Here, we'll show you on my phone. Look how crazy. With the reflection off the water, super tight. Great sunsets over here. The West Coast has the best freaking sunsets I've ever seen. How much time on that timer there? It doesn't tell me on my watch. 4 minutes left on the 10-minute timer there. So I've got something kind of exciting coming up here in the next month or so. I'm going to be taking a pause on my build and helping a friend with his box truck. So I've got a bunch going on in the next few weeks. So basically, right now I'm getting prepared for Brad to arrive here, and so I can just go full force and do his door. Not exactly sure the specific date when he'll be here, but oh, the rowers are out there rowing stuff. So I've got to get free to knock that out as quick as I can. And then by the 15th of October, I've got a friend, Scott, who is out with us in El Centro, um, in the desert when we were doing when I first started the build. And so he was out there doing some stuff. He had Brad install his solar and a lot of electrical. You can see him right there. That's funny. Dang, there's a bunch of them. So he is partially built out. I would say he's a little bit further along than I am. And so he wants me to finish out his build. I'm super excited and honored to finish out his build for him. It's a E450 18-foot box, 7.3 diesel. So pretty cool rig. He's already got his solar and electrical, just the basics. I'm going to have to extend a few outlets, but it's basically finishing the build. So he doesn't have any water in it right now, no plumbing. I actually am using the same shower pan. I got that idea from him when we met a couple months ago. And so I'm going to be building the shower, doing the plumbing for the sink. He's also going to have an actual flush toilet. And so black tank on there. I'm curious to see how all that works out. It'll be a first for me as well, hooking up like an actual flush toilet from scratch. And so he'll be out here for a couple months until probably December. And we're just going to be building like nonstop on that truck. So Expect a lot more live streams when that takes place because I will have less and less time to actually edit videos and film videos. So I'll be doing more stuff like this periodically, setting up a camera during the build, and just giving you guys some content to watch on that. And at some point, we will circle back to the Kodiak and continue where we left off. I'm going to try to get some cabinets done before Brad shows up. I'm just not sure how much I'll be able to do. I've got. Oh, excuse me. I've got some time, um, and that's really the next big project on the list, other than the ceiling. Once I get the ceiling in a position where I'm ready to actually screw the panels to the roof, it's going to go pretty quick. It's going to be like a half a day job, not counting screwing around in Home Depot and picking up materials and getting set up and all that. So I'm excited to have some color in here. I think the white is going to look good. It's not too high gloss. I wanted something more flat, but I just couldn't find the right material. So I'm going to be using, we got 20 seconds here on the clock. Man, I love hearing those waves crash in, especially at night. Okay. I mean, it goes in easy, but I feel like I know what you mean by it was like picking up the potato, so it's still kind of not cooked in the middle, I would guess. So we'll let that keep rolling. Put another 5 minutes on that timer there. So yeah, I was texting Scott earlier today. The first thing we're going to do is a lot of plumbing. Priorities are first to get like the shower and the sink operational. So that means not only do I need to build the shower frame and trim all that out, but we need to mount the tanks. We need to do water fill, all the vents, and then plumbing for the sink, gray tanks, black tanks, all that stuff. And then we'll probably do, what else did he say? Lighting on the ceiling. So he doesn't have, he's got paneling on his ceiling. Um, so it'll be pretty straightforward. I'm going to suggest that we do some sort of strip lighting, similar to what Brad did in his U-Haul and what I did in my U-Haul box. I'm going to start with doing that on this truck. I don't know, for those who weren't in here earlier, I was thinking of doing some sort of like feature on the ceiling in the middle and doing some ambient lighting kind of shooting out towards the sides. So I'm going to have quite a bit of lighting in here. This whole area right here is going to be kitchen cabinets. I have lighting that's on top of my computer cabinet that's over here. I'll show you guys in a second. And actually, I could show you the kick panel lighting too, since it's a little darker at night. Anyway, so I'm going to have like ambient lighting on the top of the cabinet shining up towards the ceiling. I'll have just regular lighting that shines on the countertop. That'll be just like on a simple dimmer switch. And then on the lip of the countertop here, show you guys a little better angle to give you a better idea. So this countertop is going to be replaced. It's just a temporary countertop. Um, so I'm going to have basically a strip light that's on the whole perimeter. So it'll come from here all the way down. And so that'll be ambient lighting. And then I'll also have um, lighting in all the kick panels. So for all the lower cabinets that I've built, I have these toe kicks built in. And so I wanted to do just as much cool lighting as I could. So I've got this app that I use to control everything. And so I've got right now just 4 zones. I'm going to redo the back seating area and make that all one piece with the kitchen. And so anyway, you can get in here and play with colors and the brightness. And then they also have combinations. So there's like a color wheel And so you're going to have, 4 colors inside of each little color wheel. And you can kind of see up top what it represents and the total length of LED strip that you install. So as long as you get the number of LEDs correct in that sequence, so it knows what is the beginning and what is the end of that LED strip, it'll display this full color range. So that's pretty chill, just as like a little chill vibe. And once you have a bunch of them going, it's kind of cool to play with them. And then also, they have like different modes that do different things, right? So you get a little bit of movement in the lights. And if your friends are epileptic, that's probably not a good deal for that. But yeah, this is going to be really cool to tie this all together with all the cabinets. And for those that don't know, this whole section right here, from the door all the way to that bench, that's going to be a massive cabinet, right? And then right at the entry here at the door, this is all going to be bamboo from floor to ceiling, one big ass sheet of bamboo. And it's got like an oval cutout right here. So basically, I can come in here with my one wheel and just grab it out of the cubby. And then the same with my Suron battery. It's like a charging hub, and I have an outlet that's right here that I wired for 20 amps, so I can fast charge, if I need to. And then this pack out is still going to live in this cabinet. It's just going to live on the other, all the way to this side. And it's going to have a big ass bamboo door on it too. It's about 25 inches wide or so, which I'm really excited about having all the tools in here. Okay, I think we're getting there. I'm going to give them a few more minutes. I'm going to check in with you guys on the chat here for a second. Ted says bedtime. That's right. Yeah, it's getting close to his little bedtime. Did I install a monitor split? Monitor split? I don't know what that is, brother. Are you gonna film content when you help your friend with his build? Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of the live streams compared to actual videos. I'll try to do both, but expect more live streams in the future. Good night, Sally. Thank you for joining us. You mentioned it's preferable to buy birch plywood from a wholesaler instead of Home Depot or Lowe's. What material do you prefer for the ceiling? So yeah, absolutely. I was able to save a ton of money going with a wholesaler for birch stuff. And so I found some guys on Facebook Marketplace, and I went to Angeles to buy it. If you try to find that here where I am right now, you won't find a plywood wholesaler. And so I went there to grab a bunch of different things, and I was super glad that I did. So, quarter-inch birch was $20 a sheet. Half was 30. Three-quarter was 40, and that's pre-sanded. And also, the half-inch was one side UV coating, so kind of like that semi gloss kind of finish on it. And part of the difference between going with Home Depot plywood and a good distributor is that this stuff is way better for construction. If you guys can see, maybe you can't. I'm trying to show you. No, it's because of the tracking. So, can you see how many layers are in this sheet of plywood? There's like 10 or 12, right? That makes it way stronger. Hopefully that's focusing. Anyway, that's way stronger. And then at Home Depot, what they'll sell, I'm going to totally screw up my camera angle for a second. I'm not going to be able to show it. Yeah, it just won't reach. Anyway, at Home Depot, if you notice, yeah, I can show you right here actually. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. There's only 5 layers in a piece of 3/4, and the other one has 10. So this stuff is it's way stronger. I'm not sure you're gonna find that at Home Depot. I mean, okay, like 2, 3 more minutes, and we're just gonna live with it at that point. We'll go 4 minutes. So yeah, the lights, I'm super stoked about that. I'll show you what that looks like on the upper cabinet up here that I've already installed. So that's on top of my computer desk. This is like just a quick cabinet that I built. Not too happy about it. It's all going to get redone. We planned on redoing it out of all the bamboo stuff and totally reconstructing it anyway. So that's just an example of kind of the ambient lighting look that I'm going for on top of all the upper cabinets and stuff. Mike says, get that meet set up. Meet up set. Need to see San Diego again. Yeah, man. Absolutely. It is going down for sure. Got some guys loading up jet skis out there. So I'm probably going to, after this is done, I'll drain it, mash it up, and then I'll probably bounce out of the live. So if you guys have any questions for me, comments, if you want to see anything, anything in the van, now would be the time to let me know. Saw a bowl. Yep, got a bowl here. Let's wash that out real quick. I need to empty my gray tank here pretty soon. I got to do that tomorrow. We'll be all right for today. Dang, did I use both rolls of my paper towels today? Unreal. I guess I did. No big deal. What are y'all doing over here? I like the ambient puck LED lights suck. Yeah, puck lights. Not a big fan either, brother. I'm a real big fan of these strips. So it's called a Cobb strip, COB. If you type that into Amazon, and the cool thing is that they offer them in 24 volt. So for most of us that are doing um, a bunch of solar systems, it's a direct plug-in. You don't need a converter, any kind of extra equipment. And it's a really cool technology, and they make RGBW Cobb strips. And so what that means is that you can toggle from white to any color, and that's what I'm using, same tech that I'm using in the lights that I've showed you. So what's also cool is that you can do any combination, any color, right? So you can have the kick panels like the white color, or you can have like party mode going on, everything's going crazy. So it's really cool. And inside that electrical cabinet that I built, if you guys haven't seen the video, it's one of the first videos I released with the Kodiak. Um, it's where all the electrical stuff is in there, and I've got plexiglass windows for it, and it has lights inside as well. Oh yeah, these suckers are ready to get mashed. Cool. Very exciting. First mashed potatoes in the van. I just need some rags to hold this pot because it is fucking hot. All right, I'm gonna go drain this. I prefer not to do that in my sink. I guess I could because I have like legit PVC in there now, but I don't know. It's like boiling hot ass water. All right. That's tracking my shoulder. That's funny. All right, so I'll dump these in this bowl, mash them up, and we'll call it quits for the night. I'll probably get into a little bit more spray foam. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna have to do this in a batch. Actually, that was dumb. Well, it's good to know I won't die from my rotten potatoes. I'm just kidding, they're not rotten. Yes, sir, those are definitely done. Hit these with some salt and pepper, and that's about it. Throw some of that cut up chicken on top. We'll call that a meal. Love some mashed potatoes, man. My buddy Mark made some the other night. Great. Oh, what's spilled over here? Oh no, it's chicken juice, dude. My cutting board wasn't quite level. That's fine. I haven't even sealed this countertop or anything, so it's just getting like, it's getting beat pretty bad. Not too much. I do like some ground pepper. So we'll hook that up. And then I'll cut up this chicken. Running out of room with all my spray foam projects on my kitchen countertop. What's going on over here? How many batteries do you have, and what's the amp hour and voltage? So I have one 200 amp hour, 24 volt Li time, and then two 100 amp hours. So a total of 400 amp hours. It equates to 10 kilowatts total. And then we have, what do we have on the roof? 1850. We've got three 650 watt panels. And then it has a Sun Gold 3000. solar inverter charger. Same one that that Uncle Brad's using there. Solid unit, or he was using, I should say. Excuse me. Had the same one in my U-Haul. Never had any issues. So for the money, I really can't complain. It's a pretty big thigh bone right there. Will says, in a small living area like that, what are your thoughts on using an air purifier to help with the filtering out impurities and smoke? Yeah, definitely a good idea, brother. I haven't, I can't say that I've had any symptoms of those issues. Like in my last U-Haul, that truck didn't even have windows in it. I just ran the AC all the time. And I never had any issues, never felt like it was stale air or too stuffy. It probably also has a lot to do with the fact that I still had the original roll-up door in the back of that truck. And so, I mean, that thing was definitely not airtight, right? I mean, I didn't do that great of a job on the pass-through. So I know for a fact there were probably a few leaks, air leaks. So there was, there was a static draft, if you will. But I wouldn't be opposed to running an air purifier. I mean, it definitely is not going to hurt. Probably a pretty good idea. I read a comment if we can make the lights change to the music, and you absolutely can. So basically, how it works is that each of these strips, each segment, has its own controller, and that's how you determine like the zone, right? And so one of the modes in there has to do with ambient noise, and you can even hook up like a auxiliary microphone to these things. It's got a headphone jack on the small controller. So if you wanted, for example, if the physical location of your LED controller was away from whatever ambient noise you wanted to capture, you could just wire up a wired mic, and extend it to wherever, closer to a speaker, a subwoofer. You could have different zones with mics on different speakers. So one could be, going to the note of the subwoofer or the beat of that. Man, you start nerding out on this stuff, man. It's a black hole. You start thinking of all the possibilities. It's pretty fun though. Pretty fun to think about. All right, so we're ready. I need a serving spoon. I went from having I had a pretty decent sized house before I had the shop. I had a couple decent sized houses, and you just accumulate all this stuff, right? And I had some cool stuff, nice kitchen appliances, and all kind of stuff like that. But it's funny how things change. And I got rid of that stuff because I don't know. I just wanted to see if I could do without it. And so I do stupid stuff. Like I broke both of my dinner plates, and I've gone like months without it. And so I just picked up like some glass Tupperware, and I've just been using those as plates basically. And now I've got this bowl. Well, this is plastic, so I can't break it. That's it. It's pretty good. Rick said he's late to the show. What's up, brother? Chris, man, thank you for popping in, brother. You have a good night. What are those 650s panels on? A 5x8? 5x8. I'm not sure what you mean by that. They're pretty large. They're sitting on L track. I did it exactly how, or Matt actually installed this with me out there in the desert, the solar panels, that is. And pretty sure he did his NPR the same way. So you just through bolt some uni strut, do 2 runs, and then they sell these little brackets that they kind of sandwich. It's like a C channel, and it kind of grabs onto the panel. And you tighten the nut on the top, and it kind of clamps it all together. It's definitely cool setup. All right, Ted. The bed's all yours, buddy. Come see. I'm gonna say hi to the people. He says hi. This is my Ted boy. He's so awesome. You're awesome, Ted. We're doing a hell of a job. Being awesome. Keep it up, brother. All right, I'm probably gonna tap out here pretty soon. Oh, what size? What's the physical dimension? Man, I can tell you that the length is as wide as this truck, and having 3 of them sideways, I've got like 20 inches left on the roof, about. So that's pretty much it. I'm still undecided. I have a max fan for this thing. I just don't know if I'm going to still put it in here or not. So we'll see. All right. I'm out of here, guys. Appreciate y'all for watching. Cooking dinner with me. Doing some insulation. And appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the good comments, all the positive feedback. And hope we see you guys soon on a little, maybe a little box truck meetup. Sounds pretty fun. I'd like to do a couple of those a year, like big picture. Maybe do some meetups throughout the country, certain times a year. What I'd really like to do, here's my big picture. I would love to host meetups at places like at campgrounds or BLM, at places where we could ride e-bikes or ride mountain bikes, or that could even be in a city next to like a public bike path, like a concrete paved path. I would love to be able to do like a camping situation, and then we all ride. So if you have e-bikes and stuff, that would, probably have to have something to scoot around on. Maybe any kind of PEV, a one wheel, a EUC, a scooter, any kind of pedal assist e-bike, just an analog pedal bike, But I think that would be cool to bring some guys together and have like a camping experience, and we get out and go and ride. And preferably it would be spots where I could go and like scout stuff out and kind of plan like a really cool day destination adventure type of thing. And have a cool campsite. Dude. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Later.